Why, as a travel fan, you really are a happier person.
How to find the cherry blossom in Japan.
And we've got some filming techniques for you for your travel videos. It's Saturday, it's GoOnTravel. This is the travel show community where we all share our travel reports and ideas to help all of us travel and enjoy travel, basically.
Travel.
More.
Travel.
I'm Rick Midson.
Travel.
Yeah, travel. We've talked about this before, haven't we? This show's about travel, isn't it? Or something. I'm Rick Midson. I'm a fan of the hills, the mountains, the beaches, and a little bit of luxury.
I'm Eddie Castle. Travel.
Yes.
And you'll find me in the party resorts on epic treks travelling.
So, let's get some news. What sort of news should we have?
Travel news?
Yes,
Let's
and
go
why
travel
not?
news.
And now the news.
Science has proved what we already know. Travel makes us happy.
We know this?
Yes. Now, it might seem obvious, but according to Cornell University, it triggers some feelings as buying something. However, a holiday puts memories in your mind for much longer than a weekend purchase.
Absolutely.
We can all go around and purchase new items of clothing,
Yep.
but there's nothing like memories.
Yep.
Building it up. All build up in just making you smile. The more you travel around and the more people you meet.
Yeah,
Would
the
you
more
agree with
ideas, the more ideas you get, and the more memories you have in your head,
beautiful.
the happier you get. So travelling makes scientific sense.
And watching GoOnTravel as well.
Well, watching this show makes you even happier.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't make us happy. It makes it. Does it make us happy?
It makes me happy.
Oh, it makes him happy.
And my mother.
Have you ever wanted to see the cherry blossoms in Japan? It's one of those real iconic images of temples and trees filled with colour. Well, you can only see it for a few weeks a year, and that depends on the weather and the conditions. But luckily, once again, the Japanese Weather Service have a map of when and where it can be enjoyed the most. The latest you can get there right now this year is right at the top of Japan, and there's a spot there where you can see them until April the 25th.
That's like the next month.
Yeah, it's not long to go.
Right,
so
I need to pack my bags and go.
Yeah, I really want to see that. I want to sit in a temple and kind of get that full... I mean, I know it's cliche, but that kind of, meditate under a bell or something.
And they do say
just
Japan, land of the rising sun.
I know. Does that mean you have to get up really early in the morning?
Konnichiwa.
Yes, absolutely. So if you want to find out the times and where to go for that, just search on Google for the term Sakura. I'll spell that for you. It's S-A-K-U-R-A. S-A-K-U-R-A. And either the Japanese Weather Service or Tourist Information, because they have a map of the whole thing, because they know we all want to go and see it.
Where should you go on holiday if you want to split up with your partner?
Yeah, what?
Yeah. A survey by a travel booking website called sunshine.co.uk claims that if you go to Mexico on your first trip away as a couple, you have more chance of breaking up than anywhere else.
Good thing I went on my own, isn't it?
You went to Acapulco on your own. Now you know why. Apparently, Tenerife, Cyprus and Italy and other Mediterranean resorts are much safer bets. They reportedly asked more than 2,000 people over the age of 18.
How can you possibly say that you're more likely to break up in Mexico than you are in some Mediterranean resort?
I mean, no.
Have you ever broken up with someone on holiday?
Yeah.
Oh no, you have. I thought you were going to say no.
But it wasn't Mexico.
Where was it? Where was it?
It wasn't Mexico.
Where was it?
I was Benidorm. She wanted to go to Benidorm. I didn't want to go because I'm a classy person. And I wanted to go to Italy, but no, she wanted to go
I have
where
never split up with anyone.
Kiss me quick hats and plastic donkeys. And...
It's funny. Actually, if you've ever been anywhere, we should ask this. If you've ever split up with someone on holiday, you don't have to use your real name. We'd love to know. info@gooontravel.club. Use a pseudonym, use anything you like, but just tell us. If you want to tell us even a tiny bit about your story, it'd be awesome to share it on the programme. I haven't done it yet, but we've got to get some more detail on you on that one. I love it.
I can't use a pseudonym name, can I?
No, you can't. No. You're ready. If you were going out with Eddie at the time. Anyway, if you enjoy business travel, it could finally become a lot cheaper because of a decision in Brussels. A decision has been made to allow single-engine business aircraft to operate across Europe. Now, it's been happening for decades in the United States, but European regulators still held on to the idea that the second engine was essential as a backup. Well, they finally caught up because the simple fact is single-engine aircraft now are just as safe. These high-tech business aircraft with the turbines. So they finally caught up with it. The law has changed, and that means that you could see 20-30% drops in the cost of business aviation. So if you rely on that to get to an airport quickly, to get around to different parts of Europe, then things could change quite dramatically.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, we had a lovely lady. In fact, it was our first viewer report, wasn't it?
It was.
Molly Perella, who was in Whistler, Canada. And if you haven't seen the programme, please rewind and go back. Was it
Well,
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we'll put the link on. We'll
Let's
put the link on the end of the show.
Anyway,
yeah.
she did say that she was off to Rio,
Yes,
South America.
Guys, not sure if you can hear us over the live band over there. We're on Copacabana Beach. Cheeky at the premium. Ready for Carnival tonight.
That is
you
Molly.
just want to burst into song, don't you?
That is Molly on
Copacabana.
Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion of the
You know the words way too well, don't you?
Barry Manilow.
Molly is apparently filming a lot of other stuff for us, so we're really, really looking forward to seeing that. Some of the photos she's been putting on Facebook have been absolutely incredible of mountains and scenery and stuff like that.
Molly. We're not jealous at all.
Well, we just hate her. Just exactly. Moving on, we're talking about filming techniques. We've talked about it a little bit before, but we said that we would try and expand on this as well and talk about some of the equipment you can use and some of the ways that we film as well. Because the whole point, gosh, we've said this so many times now over the past couple of weeks, is that this is not just about Eddie and me. This is about the whole community coming together and filming stuff. And all you need is one of these. It's as simple as that.
Ta-da.
My phone does 4K, which is ultra high definition natively. It's a Samsung S7 Edge. Very, very simple to use. You point at things and you press record. It is that simple.
See, you go into the technical detail. I don't, because mine's an iPhone 7. It's the latest iPhone.
Does it work?
It works.
Really? It's an Apple device?
I just point and flash and that's it. And so.
Wow, I'm amazed it even works.
Does it go 4K?
I doubt it. It's probably not as good as my Samsung Android device, is it? Anyway,
before you go any further, because I know you want to show off something else that you've got, Mr. Gadget Man.
Yeah.
Please, when you are using your phone, make sure you do it this way because it does fit your computer screen.
Yeah, it fits people's computer screens much better, but also it makes the editing process because what happens with a lot of people is that they will provide some footage and we will edit it together. I mean, if it's really complex, could take us months to do it, but if you provide us with some straightforward stuff, as you've seen in a lot of the reports that we've done, we will edit that stuff together over a bit of time.
Okay, Mr. Gadget Man, what else have you got there?
But it does take a lot of time if you do it at different angles and all kinds of things. This is it is an Osmo, a DJI Osmo, and what it is it's a Steadicam. Now you know in the movies where you see these guys wearing the big kind of jackets with a big camera on the front. This is kind of like that. It's not perfect, but you literally get your mobile phone and you slide it in.
Will my phone fit in one?
Yeah, it should do. Yeah. It should do, absolutely. And with a little bit of adjustment on it, once it actually goes in there, you've got your phone in there like that. You switch the thing on. It's got about 4 hours battery life, and you'll see that it should. If I tested it beforehand and actually got the settings right.
That's good, Richard.
Do you remember?
That really works.
You know,
I'm so impressed. See, now you know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when I said that I've only got the iPhone, I'm quite happy to just point and flash and record. Yada,
yeah,
yada,
but
yada,
this
yada,
makes
yada.
things smoother, you know. It's
Oh,
like...
it really does, yeah. We can tell that it's making things
Okay.
smoother.
Right, so anyway, so it's working now. Okay, so watch. Hey! Like that. And what you can see there, or hopefully you can if it's still in focus. No, it's all out of focus, isn't it? You can see there that as I move around, it keeps the camera steady.
Okay.
And that means that particularly if you're in a car or you're on a boat, and I have got some footage of San Francisco, which I filmed when I was on a holiday day recently, and I from a boat, and it makes it so much smoother. So you can see it's just regular phone, and you move it around like that. It's an amazing Steadicam. They aren't cheap. They're literally about 300 quid, but you can get cheaper alternatives, much cheaper alternatives. You just want to look up something like gimbal. And it's just a technique. It's just a way of filming and getting stuff, particularly if you're on trains or moving vehicles or a donkey or a camel or somewhere remote like that. It's a great way of doing it.
Or you could just use your arm.
You could use your arm, but you'd be surprised the difference. You would be surprised.
All right, I tell you what, I'm going away in a couple of weeks' time. I'm going to Cologne.
You are?
I will purchase one.
Yes.
And I'll
give it a go.
Test it out.
Give it a go. Takes a little bit of practice, but it is quite impressive. But as we say, please do supply. Please do film anything you do on travel that you're involved in. Let us know about it. We want to get your ideas, your tips, and your videos on this show to share with everyone else. so so that we can build what is a travel community rather than just some two-way show where we just broadcast on YouTube.
Email info@gooontravel.club, or you can go to our website, all the W's, www.gooontravel.club. And please subscribe as well, and tell your family and friends wherever you are around the world.
Yeah. Next week, did you enjoy the report from Ginny in Gibraltar? Again, she filmed that on her phone. We'll be telling you how to recreate that trip yourself.
That was on an iPhone, by the way.
Wow, I'm
Don't
surprised
forget,
it worked.
as I mentioned, to subscribe to the show now on YouTube, share the page, and tell everyone about the show. And let's make this one of the biggest travel communities online.
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday.